the estate. From the floor of the Lone Star cruiser, you watch the tops of the downtown corridors' office buildings disappear, replaced by the gray overcast of the I-90 bridge. The nylon restraints binding your wrists and ankles, along with McCluskey's whistling to the radio, makes for an unpleasant ride. A half hour later, the cruiser hits a whisper-smooth patch of road, and a magnificent mansion fills your view. Its design is a blend of old-world finery and elvish grace. The car pulls to an abrupt halt, and you're dragged onto the driveway where McCluskey pulls a nasty-looking knife and cuts your bonds. You look up to see they're surrounded by a squad of green-clad ghosts, Special Forces troops from Tier 10 Cheer. Massaging the feeling back into your numb extremities, you prepare to meet the man himself, James Telestrand III. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is ShadowRun Returns Dead Man's Switch. We are right back where we left off. So, let's see, we got to talk to McCluskey and Mr. Quoth. McCluskey smirks. Want some advice, moron? Of course you don't. You're a Shadowrunner, and you live by your own rules, don't you? I suggest you keep your smart butt remarks to yourself this time, human. Mr. Telestrain isn't some street meat you can oppress or intimidate. He's the brains behind the throne of Tier 10 Tangier and one of the richest men in Seattle. Now, let's see. Richer than hell elves taking a dump the same way I do, McCluskey? Or take a dump. Okay, should I be... And he holds your leash, right, McCluskey? You're his lapdog? His eyes say, I'd love to kill you, but his mouth continues its smirk. I got one of the richest and most powerful men in the Pacific Northwest taking care of me, dummy. What do you got? Free will. You're dumber than I thought. Enjoy your chat. I'll dispose of your body later. Bye, McCluskey. Have a nice day. I hate you. Hello, Mr. Quoth. The fussy elf, with an air of Victorian butler, studies you before he speaks. Studies. He doesn't like what he sees. Mr. Telestrain is expecting you. You will find him in his office. This is an extraordinary estate. May I look around before I see him? You may wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before you enter Mr. Telestrain's office. Some people find that they need time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, the upstairs is off limits to you, and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry, though. Mr. Telestrain is not one to be kept waiting long. Oh, Mr. Quoth. However shall we cope without Mr. Quoth? Jerk. That appears to be the office. So, yeah, we're gonna look around. Hey, Algernon! What are you doing here, dude? There's a twinkle in Algernon's eye that wasn't there when you spoke at the Seamstresses Union. It's good to see you again. There's much to do. Let's see. You're in some pretty different circles, don't you, Algernon? I do not run at all, Alexander. I go where I am needed, and I am needed here. Seek me out after you've spoken to James Telestrain. Perhaps I can be of service again. Okay, Mr. Cryptic McCryptic Pants. Fine. Be all cryptic-y. And second floor's off limits, you say? Oh, apparently it is. Okay. And the library is occupied at the moment. 3 candelabras, only 1 lit candle. Oh, at least you're frugal, I guess. Alright, well, first thing I'm gonna do, spend some karma. Get that going where it needs to go. And I am 1 shy of everything. Oh, no. Yeah, 1 shy of everything I'll want to do. Oh, well. When I get 1 more, we'll move on. Alright. I guess we'll speak to Mr. James Telestrain the Third. Sup, Trip? As you approach, James Telestrain III looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk and assesses you. Calculating and cold, a practical smile comes across his face. He vibes the kind of rich you don't get from Trivids. It's not the clothing or the trappings or the bow before your betters mansion. It's something else. the feeling that you've been categorized as a resource, or a library, or a liability, or a pawn. I have been reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit, they are impressive. You've generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, cost my vice president of security his job. In 24 hours, you've accumulated quite a bill with me, sir. How do you intend to settle your debt? You've already confiscated the container I took. I have no other bargaining chips. Would you take a check? I understand humor. I do not appreciate it, but I understand its uses. Yours was not a good use of humor, however. It's neither disarmed the tension, nor infuriated me to the point of providing you with a quick death. Before you attempt any more of your lowbrow monkey shines, I will lay out your tactical situation. You have one piece of information which you might use as bargaining chip in the little time that you've left to live. Why you took what you took. I am interested in how you and your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to my private office to access the Matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. The most protected item is usually the most valuable, that's why I took it. It goes like this. Your half-brother, Sam Watts, hired me to find his own killer. He had a dead man switch. When I find the killer, I get paid. Yeah. I'm gonna go tell him the truth. You impress me, sir. My father's bastards are intentionally not well known, even to themselves. Nonetheless, I fail to see the connection between this Sam Watts death and the raid of one of my office buildings. There is no connection between the research project and the dead man that I'm aware of. Sam was killed by your half-sister Jessica. Jessica is protected by giant bugs. Aegeus kills giant bugs. Kills giant bug. Kill the bugs. Kill Jessica. Get paid. I find your bluntness somehow refreshing. He touches a button on the desk. Mr. Quoth, please ask my daughter to join us. Oh no, I remember that. Okay, the young, pretty elf has dark circles under her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. Mary Louise Telstrain, it's you. You're the man who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How did you get here? Thank you, Mary Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me reason to forgive him for his trespasses against me. She looks hungrily for you to help. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. You do good back there. Without you, we'd all be dead. She closed her eyes. Thank you, but I'm not sure that death wouldn't have been better than this. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid this is a dream, and I'll wake up and still be there, with the bugs. You can relax, Mary Louise. You are safe. It is over. No! It won't be over until they're all dead, she shudders. You didn't see them. You don't understand. And those men you flew in here. All you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Hakeem involved. The already cold exterior of Jim Telstrain's the third turns into ice. I see. It was you and your crippled little friend who leaked the Aegeus to this man. We will speak of this later, in private. Now then, Aelixander, there are people I wish for you to meet. The committee my daughter has alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a man of the street such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn in the library. I would be delighted. I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. Just behave. So I should light everything on fire is what I'm hearing. There is a weight in the Telestrain's library, a sense of magnitude and purpose. You are no longer in the presence of mere wealth. You are in the presence of history. Alright, well, Telestrain. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Aelixander. He is the human who saved my daughter and the only one who has faced our common enemy in combat. Herr Brackhaus, what does the representative of the great dragon Lofweir have to tell us about the magical insects this ShadowRunner uncovered? Brackhaus speaks slowly in a deep, melodious German accent. He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them if they were a delicacy. My lord Loftweir has witnessed the insect spirit's physical manifestations before, roughly 9,000 years ago. As you are aware, magic ebbs and flows from the earth, cycling peak to peak, covering the course of 5,200 years. And as the levels of magic grows, Harlequin, Hans dear, I love you, but could you babble on forever, and I believe time is of the essence. The painted elf addresses you. Alexander, is it? Delighted. The bug you fought was not merely magically awakened animal, like a wyvern or hydra or anything else in the sixth world. In fact, it isn't from this world at all. The physical embodiment of the insect spirit is from another plane of existence. Ah. I imagine that moving from one plane of existence to another isn't easy. Correct. Perhaps Dust German can tell you all about that at length someday. He's got plenty of time to chit chat. Now, an insect spirit can't simply thumb a ride through astral plane and show up on Earth late for dinner. Dinner in this case being us. Two elements are required to bring across the void: a shaman and a host. First, the spirit calls upon the shaman, often in dreams. The spirit seduces the shaman with promises of great power. The shaman then accepts the spirit as his totem. Next, the insect spirit requires a suitable host. The best candidate are the disaffected and the disenfranchised. In short, the weak-willed. Their minds are most susceptible to suggestion, which is helpful in the making of the transformation. As you may imagine, these are the sort of people that are easily attracted to the occult, such as the Universal Brotherhood. Finally, by performing what has been truly disgusting ritual, the shaman serving the insect totem implants a spirit into the host, willing or not. Then it's feeding time. Herr Lequin is correct. The insect spirit will then slowly consume its host, while transforming it into the spirit's own insectoid body, thus manifesting itself fully on this plane. So let's have to do with a great dragon and elf who likes cosmetics. Whiz. Bugs from another dimension need killing. I get it. I don't like the sound of this. You shouldn't. It's bad. Really, really bad. The initial bugs prepare a nest for summoning of a queen. Once the nest has a queen, she literally explodes with the newly manifested insect spirits. They swarm out of the nest, feasting on all flesh they can find and implanting more insects into the fresh corpses again and again and again. The room falls silent as they consider the scenario. Faces grim. Telestrain breaks the silence. This is not an infestation, Alexander. It is an invasion. My Lord Loftweir knew this day would come, but he did not know precisely when nor where. Your rescue of Mr. Telestrain's daughter has exposed the existence of an insect spirit for the first time in this cycle of the world. Let's see, then why don't we just cruise missile at the brother and call it a day? So you're early to the party this time. This gives you the upper hand, right? We're not early. We merely have experience on our side. The insect spirit is only a resident in the transformed host body. Conventional weapons can hurt the body until and expose the spirit, but the spirit itself cannot be destroyed by mundane means. Hence, Project Aegeus. Herr Telestrain's biotechnology and agricultural divisions worked with my Lord Loftweir's thaumaturgical engineers, and designed Project Aegeus to destroy an insect spirit once it's released from its host. The formula, a fluorescing astral bacterial strain, exists in the physical and astral planes at once and can thus affect the insect spirit. Now that was a mouthful. Did you memorize it, or are you reading off an index card? My director of R&D, Diane Ravenwood, will explain how the project will be used in the field. Dr. Ravenwood? Diane Ravenwood. Our weapons specialists have rapidly prototyped a delivery device for the fluorescing astral bacterial strain. They've created some prototype launchers which fire Aegeus field shells. When fired, the shells will discharge a high-velocity stream of bacteria. In order to destroy one of the bugs, it must first be damaged using conventional weapons or magic until the spirit is released into the body. Then the insect spirit must be shot with the Project Aegeus prototype launcher and destroy it. In order to stop an invasion of insects from another dimension, a dragon and a elf co-created magical insecticide. Crudely put, but accurate. We must stop the Universal Brotherhood from summoning a queen, and we must stop them immediately. You are the only one who has been inside the facility, and only one who has personally fought the creatures before. That, along with your highly effective assault upon my property, indicates you are an ideal person to lead the attack. But I'm convinced I'm not. No one's ever used magic bug juice before. I'm flattered. Painted elf and his red lipstick catches the light. You should be. Come on, kid. When fate taps you on the shoulder, you've got to pay attention. Unfortunately, she's the nasty habit of tapping you on the opposite shoulder, so that when you run off, she's on your other side, giggling like a deranged schoolgirl. I hate that. Enough. Are you willing to undergo this mission, Aelixander? Let's see. Show me how to use the GSM. I'm a professional, and professionals get paid for their work. I assume that serving all mankind involves compensation. Yes. Of course. Here's my proposal. You prevent the queen from being summoned and destroying the insects in the nest. 1,000,000 union will be delivered to your surviving team members. Let's see. Come on, Mr. Telestrain. Stretch those philanthropic muscles of yours and toss a little more into the shadows. How much is this plane of existence worth to you? Do not overplay your hand, sir. You could still be arrested and attacked on the attack of my office, and, if my sources are correct, justifiable but illegal death of Mr. Holmes. Alternatively, I could simply eliminate you and find a mercenaries you hire to play your part. I graciously accept your offer, then. Excellent. The Harlequin claps his hands as if seeing circus for the first time. I love the way that the short-lived are willing to die even faster. It's very inspirational. Brockhouse raises his hand, and Harlequin clapping instantly stops. There is one final note. A warning, if you will. You have seen the danger the insects represent, but you have not witnessed the shaman's power. The shaman must tap into a powerful source of magic in order to summon a queen. We do not know what abilities that power source will grant. Beware of the insects, but do not underestimate the shaman. Hey, don't scare the kid, Hansel. We still need him to go on the mission. By the by, I'm coming with you, Aelixander. I wouldn't mind seeing these creatures myself. I missed them the last time. Telestrain will bankroll you so you can hire the rest of the team. Find me when you're ready to go, and we'll bug right out of here. He sighs. Yes, speak with the Harlech when you're ready to depart. If you wish to acquire additional supplies for your mission, find my assistant, Quoth. He's highly resourceful. Well then, hey! That is a good pile of karma. Can I please spend it? Doop doop doo. Let's see. Maximum for orcs. Maximum. Well, it doesn't seem to be giving me any bonuses. Through different drones and abilities. Okay, yes. Oh, I see, okay. Need this to be maxed up, so this can be used. I gotcha. And that needs... okay, I see. So I will confirm. Right. Let's see. Harlequin, no. Hans Brockhaus, Algernon. And what were those things again? Speak to Quoth to purchase supplies. Well, I... going to talk to Algernon. As he said to. May I provide spells, spirit foci, or fetishes to help you on on this critical quest? I've got a question first. Speak of it. Were you spying on me at the Seamstresses Union? His eyes widened with the question. You mistake your importance, Aelixander. No, I was not spying on you. Until Mr. Telestrain's summons, you were beneath my notice. I saw only a customer. Now, what do you require of my magic? Are you really here? Algernon's face takes on a dreamy expression. Are any of us? Yes, Alexander, I am here, and at the Seamstresses Union, and a myriad of other places, on to do the work at hand. Do you require my magic? Who are you? I am a peddler of magic spells, spirits, and foci, nothing more. Truly? No. Do you require my magic? Well, let me see what you're selling, but I don't think I need anything, because I don't do magic. Weapons? Nope. Spells? Nope. Conjuring? Nope. Chi casting and consumables? Nope. Okay. Let's talk to Hans. We did not allow my opportunities during the briefing to ask questions, Shadowrunner. You may ask them now. How did the insect spirits get here? When the membrane between planes thins, the insect spirits reach into the mind of a shaman and begin their manipulation. Playing on weakness and offering unlimited power, if the ritual needed to bring the spirits here are performed. But only once the shaman takes on an insect spirit as a totem, they begin to inevitably decline into insanity, slowly losing their humanity. Eventually, the shaman completely succumbs, choosing the contentment and sense of clear purpose that being part of the hive provides. Perform your role, serve your queen, that is all. If Lawford has seen this before and knew another was coming, why didn't he move faster? Based upon the previous cycles of magic, the first insects were not due to appear for another 700 years. My Lord Lawford believes he was well ahead of schedule. Something is different this time. It is concerning. Why do you think it's different this time? Perhaps it is due to the population of humans and metahumans on Earth being so much higher than in previous ages. As a result, the volume of magic created by sentient beings is correspondingly higher. Or perhaps it is the density of the population, coupled with the advances of society and technology, that has altered things. Magic has never returned to a world like this one before. The density of sentient creatures, coupled with the density of information, coupled with new concept, technological presence of memory, heightens a society existential angst. Thus, more people realize how truly horrible existence is simultaneously. Then, that in itself is maybe a form of magic. Loftware is studying the question now. Alright, what's it like serving a great dragon? The German's eyes narrows. Do not misconstrue my relationship with Lord Loftware. I do not serve. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yes, good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna not be here. Oh, there he is. There's the... Was that Telestrain or... Oh, hey! Hey, Jim. How you doing? Is there something I can clarify for you? Why was Mary Louise taken by the Brotherhood? The host for the Queen's Chosen is chosen very carefully at the interactions between the Queen and the lead shaman are critical. A family connection between the two roles is ideal. As you have discovered my father's indiscretion with Melinda Watts, you know that Jessica Watts, the shaman, and Mary Louise are related by blood. I would appreciate that information to remain in the shadows. Excellent. I should go. Indeed. Okay. Where's snooty elf butler man? Oh, hey, McCluskey. I'm gonna go mess with you, because you're a jerk and I don't like you. You're gonna die. Maybe, but I'm gonna live first. You'll die screaming. I don't think so. I think I'll be a millionaire before you are. Mary Louise, it's so good to see you. I was listening. It sounds bad. Yep. Thank you for everything. Eh, piece of cake. I don't think so, but thanks for the reassurance. You look like you have a question. Yeah. Was it Harkeen who helped you in the Matrix? She smiles, in love. Yes, even after my father ruined his life and convinced me to hate him, he's still been watching over me, my angel in cyberspace, Baron Samedi. After we escaped, I told Harkeem about the Brotherhood and about the bugs It was his idea to steal Project Aegis so you could go back to the Universal Brotherhood and exterminate the bugs. But I don't know how he knew about it. Baron Samedi just knows things. So what did Hakim tell you about us breaking into your father's office? Nothing. I haven't spoken to him since last night. Why? What happened? It went as planned until your father's people found me and brought me in. Of course it went planned. Hakim is amazing in the Matrix. I'm sure to hear from him soon. Okay. Well, I should go because I know the answers to those questions. Yay, Mr. Quolf. Show me the gear. Drones. Yep, I got the best drone I could get. Let's see. I want med kit and drone repair kit. Confirm. Ah, I have some. Okay. Marvelous. Show me the outfits. Pure body protection with a touch of class. You know, that sounds good. Actually, +1 drone control, +1 drone combat. I'm gonna keep it. I'll keep that, yes. Need some cyber installed. Can you help me out? I'm sure it can be arranged. Show me what you got. Let's see. Movement +1, you dodge the first attack. Nice. So now, I don't know why. Well, let me put anything. What can go in the left leg? I don't know. +1 body. 3% to hit, which I already have. Data jack, of course. +1 body, +1 strength. Basic. Yeah, see, this is what's very confusing. Oh well. No thanks, I'm good. Alright. We're as geared up as I'm gonna get. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I go upstairs? No, okay. Oh, you ready to get knee-deep in ectoplasm? I have a few questions first. Of course you do! So who are you? I am he, as you are he, as you are me, and we are all together. You're the walrus? Goo goo gajoob, he bows with a flourish. I am Harlequin, the light-bearer, last knight of the Crying Spire, he who manipulates Shadowrunners and fights duels with assholes. And as for the next hour or two, I am at your service. Excellent. Does he really work for Great Dragon? He winks. No. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go stomp some bugs. I thought you'd never ask. Fill the magical site. Send it to my stash. Confirm. I suppose you know, Telestrain's technicians only had time to create a few prototype Aegis launchers. I'll be taking one naturally, the others for you. Treat her well. If you want additional bug-spluttering firepower, James has agreed to allow one of his personal elite guards to accompany us with a final prototype weapon. And now, let us away. We have a date with Destiny. She doesn't like to be kept waiting. Yes. Okay. So, Coyote, please. Yes. And then, where is the Telestrain? Oh, that's this guy. Yeah, we'll bring him. Let's see, what does he do? Launcher, machine gun. Einfield, Ruger, grenades. This Coyote's awesome. I like her. I don't have, let's see. You have a sword and magic. You have heal wound, so my bare minimum of magic-y goodness is there. Yeah, I wouldn't want to not bring Coyote. She's my good friend. I gave her that scar, or I helped her with that scar. All right, so you. Okay, we are going to unequip. Okay, confirm. Yes. The hunt begins. You return to the Universal Brotherhood as anything but subtle. The team hits the same back door Coyote found, and you storm through, quickly making your way into the restricted area and the room where you last met Jessica and the first encountered bugs. You stand there together, listening to the sound of chittering coming from somewhere distant. Harley Quinn stares into the darkness, humming tunelessly while fingering the sword at his hip. Then he turns, lifts his Aegis launcher to his lips, and gives it a kiss. You give the signal and the hunt begins. There we go. Harley Quinn's good. Coyote. We're going to take that away. And... oh. Guess we'll have to do that a little later. Because I want you... Oh, apparently I can only... Well, good thing I got two other people. That side door you found last time you were here was helpful. We avoided all those Universal Brotherhood spot cult yahoos. Telestrin was right. You're a real value add. Harlequin grins wide, a predatory grin. Both sets of his pearly white teeth, offset by the livid red lipstick around his mouth. Now the fun begins. I'm ready. And with that, I say thank you all for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my series as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. And if you do, please remember to hit that thumbs up button down below, leave a comment, all that usual good YouTube stuff. Also, since you're leaving comments down below, check out the description section where you can find links to my Discord server, my Patreon campaign, and of course my Teespring store where you can get all the Maester Aelix merch you could ever want or need. So anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all next time.